From the new GTA Online trailer, it's clear to see that a car dealership is arriving in GTA Online on July 26th. Not only do we have that to discuss in this video, but Rockstar have just posted another newswire for the new GTA Online update, talking about all of the upcoming improvements coming to GTA Online on July 26th with the Criminal Enterprises update. So we've got all of that to go through in this video. But before we do get into all of that, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss any content just like this. So, getting into the video. So first, let's talk about the brand new car dealership arriving. And in the trailer, we actually see this on display. We can see two cars being shown off at the luxury auto shop in Los Santos. So if you are to go to this location before the update has actually arrived, you'll notice it's just pretty bland and there's not really much going on. So if you were to walk around outside of the car dealership, you would see two cars on display, and it looks like this will probably rotate every week with the new weekly bonuses. I think it's highly likely that you'll be able to test ride these just like with the Los Santos Tuners update last year. As said in the Rockstar Newswire, you'll be able to walk up to these cars and just buy them on the spot. You won't have to use your phone and purchase them that way. You won't have to go onto any sort of website. You can just walk up to the car and buy it. So it looks like it's going to work similarly to games like The Crew 2 and the car dealerships in that, if you've ever played a game like that. And yeah, it looks like it's going to be a really good addition. And it will be pretty similar to how it works with the Los Santos Tuners. And yeah, you'll be able to walk straight up to a car and buy it on the spot. And like I said, it's highly likely every week these cars will rotate, and they'll probably be putting new cars there every week that new cars get released with the drip feed content with the new update. So yeah, this is a really cool addition coming to GTA Online, and it's something a bit different to what we usually get. Now, as you can see from this image, they are showing off a new vehicle here, and it is likely, like I just said, that all of the vehicles that will be in this new dealership will be new vehicles in the game for a few more weeks after the update releases because of the drip feed content. And if you don't know what drip feed content is, it's basically content that arrives with the update but Rockstar don't actually put into the game until a few weeks after the update, just so it keeps people coming back to the game a few weeks after the update is released. So it does look like we'll be getting a lot of new vehicles with this update. And like I said at the beginning of the video, Rockstar have posted a brand new newswire going over all of the improvements coming with the Criminal Enterprises update. So I'm going to highlight a few of them. I'm not going to go through every single one since that would just take forever, and some of them aren't that important, but there are quite a few which are really good and you should definitely be aware of them. So first of all vehicles that can go into the Los Santos car meet can now be equipped with low grip tyres. Rockstar have said this will be giving players even more modification options with vehicles when at the LS car meet. Something that I think is really good is that vehicles will be delivered faster when requesting from the mechanic. There's a few other improvements in terms of vehicles, such as in an Avenger and MOC, you will now be able to accommodate any vehicle that fits other than Oppressor MK2, since that has its own vehicle, which is the Terabyte. We did speak about this in a previous video, but the number of ownable properties will be increasing from 8 to 10, which increases the total garage space by up to 20 vehicles. And a little small one here, but it is a nice feature, there will now be filters that you can flick through when browsing the Legendary Motorsport and Southern San Andreas Super Autos websites. Now this is a big one, this is what you've all been anticipating, and this is the nerf to the Oppressor MK2, and I'm going to read exactly what Rockstar have said on their newswire. The effectiveness of the homing missiles on the Pegasus Oppressor MK2 has been reduced, and its countermeasures will have increased cooldowns and fewer uses. So it looks like in general the homing missiles are just going to be less effective. Chances are that means they will be less accurate, and maybe it means there will be a fewer amount of them when using the Oppressor MK2. Right now there's about 20, and maybe that will be reduced to even lower. And also its countermeasures will have increased cooldowns and fewer uses. So that means there's going to be a limit to how many times you can use them when you call in for your Oppressor MK2, and they also just won't be as effective since you won't be able to use them as often. Now this next feature is a really nice one. You will now be able to jog inside of the Diamond Casino and Resort, the Music Locker and nightclubs. This is a great feature. It's pretty painful going to spin that wheel and just having to slowly walk over there every day. So being able to jog over there and get it done quickly will be very nice and save quite a decent amount of time. Another nice one, this is especially useful with English Dave and everyone like that. When English Dave now calls you, you'll be able to hang up instantly and you won't have to wait for him to finish. At the moment, if you do want to hang up instantly, you can just go to the options menu, but obviously that's not really intended, so you'll just be able to hang up the phone call instantly. So there was something great that got put in a previous newswire, and that is you'll be able to access snacks and armor without having to go through the quick menu, and Rockstar have revealed how you will do that, and we're going to read through this short paragraph now. Players will be able to purchase max ammo for all weapons at once in the interaction menu. That's something nice. That means that you'll be able to purchase the maximum ammo for every single weapon type. You won't have to flick through each weapon type and purchase them individually. And now when it comes to snacks and armor, they've said players will also have easier access to snacks and armor through a single input while the weapon wheel is up. Plus, if a player fails and quick restarts a mission, snacks will be restocked to however many they started the mission with. So as you can see, you will now be able to access the snacks and armor through the weapon wheel. This is sort of similar to how it would be in a game like Red Dead Online. So this is great. It's going to be so much easier. You won't have to flick through so many different options to be able to just heal yourself. You're going to be able to do that nice and easily through the weapon wheel. Now this is one for you PC players. Rockstar have said PC players will have the option to disable the in-game chat box via the settings menu. Now this is great. Sometimes the chat, if you're in a big public lobby, can really get in the way and it can just be really annoying, especially if you're like me and you're trying to record some gameplay. Having the chat there can be really irritating, so it's going to be very nice being able to remove that. So now let's have a look at something I've talked about a lot in videos, and that is the payout increases. So when it comes to races and adversary modes, all of the races and adversary modes will have an increase by an average of 50% in their payouts. And this does include player created races and adversary modes, so this is really good. This just gives much more of an incentive to actually go ahead and play these races, because at the moment there are some really fun races in the game, but when you complete them you practically get nothing, so being able to get some sort of reward for them is going to be really nice. So when it does come to the heist payout increases, like we discussed in the previous video, and a link to that video can be found in the description below along with a complete trailer breakdown, but when it does come to the payout increases for the heists, Rockstar have said this. To encourage group play, all players joining heist setups will receive 50% more GTA cash than the current payouts. Additionally, the minimum cut for finales is now set at 15% for each member. The cost of heist setup fees has been reduced across the board to $25,000. The following heist finales will award an additional 75% GTA cash payout on top of the current take: the Fleecer job, the Humane Labs raid, the Prison Break finale, Series A funding finale. The following heist finales will award an additional 50% GTA cash payouts on top of the current take: the Pacific Standard job finale, the Doomsday Heist Act 1, the Doomsday Heist Act 2, the Doomsday Heist Act 3. So this is really nice to see. It's great that we're going to be getting these significant increases on all of these heists. These heists have always been a bit lackluster compared to the Casino Heist and Care Perico Heist, so it's nice to see them getting that big increase. Like with the races, this does just give you much more of an incentive to play these heists. Maybe you're a bit of a new player and you've never actually played them because they've always been bad when it came to making money, but now is a really good time to play them since you'll be getting a decent amount of money for them. I doubt it's going to become the best money making method in the game. I still think that will be the Care Perico heist even after this update, but obviously we'll just have to wait and see if that's the case. Let me know what you guys think of all of these improvements down in the comments below, and if you're excited for the new car dealership. Love to hear all of your thoughts down in the comments, and be sure to watch the 2 videos that I'll be linking in the description too. If you did enjoy this video, be sure to like, subscribe and hit that notification bell so you never miss any content just like this. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.